Hello, you're welcome. Welcome again. Welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to the channel. Today I really have an interesting topic. You can see the topic. The topic is staring you in the face, and it is a question, a mind-boggling question, a critical question, and this question is actually in the mind of many people. Some people have never seen anybody to ask. Some people have not got a response to this all-important question: First Aid and CPR skills. Who need them? So I want to answer this question. Okay, First Aid and CPR skills. Who actually need to know these skills? Are these skills for some peculiar individuals? Are these skills for some professionals? Who are these skills for? So at the end of watching the video, you are going to find, important response. You are going to find answers to this all-important question. So please, I want you to keep on watching. It's going to be a brief, short video, but the answer that you're going to receive to this question is going to go a long way. So again, thank you for coming and follow me as we go through the video. So there are widely held myths about first aid and CPR. So these are widely held. They look like true. To some people, they even believe it, even though they have not verified the truthfulness of such belief. But they hold on to that, and it is widely believed. So let us see some of these myths that people have held on to about first aid and CPR. So first of these widely believed or widely held myths is that first aid and CPR skills are required for employment only. So in other words, many people, and in fact, many people out there believe that first aid and CPR skills are only needed if you are looking for a job, if you are looking for employment. So in other words, it is connected to job, it is connected to employment. In other words, if you are not looking for a job, if you don't need a job, so you don't have to bother about CPR, you don't need to bother about first aid. Is that true? Do you think first aid and CPR skills are only needed by people who are working or by people who are looking for work? What do you think? So another I would say false, another thing that people believe about CPR and by first aid, could they think is true, but as a matter of fact is not true, is that first aid and CPR skills are for adults only. So maybe this particular belief is held by younger generation, younger population, maybe teenagers, maybe younger people those in elementary school, those in junior high or senior high, they may hold onto this belief. Why do I have to bother? Why do I have to bother about first aid and CPR? After all, it is not for me. I'm still young. I don't need it. It is for adults. It is only for mamas and papas. It is only for the grown-ups, only those that have gray hairs, only those that have grown older. So many people believe that. Is that true? Let us see. So another widely heard myth, another widely heard false belief. So people believe it, people hold on to that, even though they have not verified the truthfulness is that first aid and CPR skills are for healthcare providers only. So some people may say, oh, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't intend to be a medical doctor. I'm not a nurse. I don't intend to be a nurse. I don't work in the hospital. I don't intend to work in the hospital. So why do I have to bother with first aid and CPR skills? It's only for healthcare providers. Is that true? Some people may believe that. So there are 3 of them there. And I want to tell you unequivocally, I want to tell you right here, without wasting time and without mincing word, that none of this is true. None of them. They may sound true, but they are not. Many people may hold on to that. That is not true. So in other words, you don't need first aid or CPR skills only for employment. You don't need first aid and CPR only if you're an adult. So younger people need it, teenagers need it, younger generation, younger population, they need it. And first aid and CPR skills are not only for healthcare providers. It's not all. They are not only for healthcare providers. The undeniable truth. Then, what is the truth? What is the truth? What is the undeniable truth about this topic, about this subject? As an unplanned incident or situation, emergency can happen to any person. So emergency does not discriminate. It can happen to any person. It can happen at any time. And it can happen at any place. These are undeniable truth. So emergency can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen at any time, early in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, when driving, when not driving, when shopping, when not shopping, when eating, when relaxing, when sleeping, when in the kitchen, when in the bathroom, anywhere, out there, shuffling snow, cleaning the garden. It can happen to any person, at any place, at any time. So this is true and this is undeniable. Emergency and first aid. What's their relationship? What's the relationship between emergency and first aid? Are they related? Are they tied together? Does one connect to the other? Let us see. Now, you know that action begets reaction. This is a popular saying. I didn't invent this expression. It is there. They say that there is no reaction if there is no action. So there's always a reaction that follows an action. Right? There is also a popular one. They say fire begets smoke. In fact, another way to say that is that there is no smoke without fire. You have heard that several times. You have even used that expression several times. So whenever there is fire, you expect smoke. Anywhere you see smoke, it means there's fire. Right? That is right. In the same vein, in the same way, does emergency beget first aid? Emergency brings first aid to the fore, to the limelight. So without emergency, no first aid is necessary. So there's always a first aid that is done as a result of emergency. So put it another way. Put it in another way. There is no need for first aid if there is no emergency. Okay? Yeah. If there is no emergency, let's assume that the society, our world is emergency free. Our environment is emergency free. And there is no guarantee that there won't be emergency of any sort. You won't be talking about first aid then. Just like you cannot see smoke if there is no fire. If there is no fire, do you see smoke? If there is no action, do you see reaction? No way. So, if there is no emergency, we shouldn't be talking about first aid, because emergency is what brings about first aid. And since emergency is unavoidable, since emergency can happen any day, any time, to any person, at any time, to any place, so it means that first aid is very important. It means that first aid is a necessity. It means that knowing how to respond to emergency is a skill that everybody should know about. What do you think? What do you think about this? First aid and CPR skills, who needs them? Who do you think needs them? Who are these skills meant for? Are these skills meant for some sector of the society? Is it meant for special people? Do you think it is meant for some workers, some professionals? Who are these skills? Who should actually bother about first aid and CPR? Who? What do you think? The simplest and most straightforward answer to this question is everyone. Everyone. Straightforward. No mincing word. No beating around the bush. Everyone. Every Dick and Harry. Every person needs to know about these skills. Very, very, very much. Simplest, straightforward answer. You need the skills. I need the skills. If you have children, they need it. If you have, if you're in a relationship, the person you are in relationship with needs it, because you don't know. Nobody knows when emergency is going to show up and who is going to be around to help when it matters most. In conclusion, making it a point of duty to acquire the first aid and CPR skills is highly recommended for everyone. I am recommending this. If you have not taken this course, please take it. If you have taken the course, don't allow the knowledge to decay. Don't allow the knowledge to dissipate. Make effort to refresh. Make effort to keep these skills alive. Okay, read the manual. Come to this channel occasionally when you get the notification, just to keep your your skill. These skills could be priceless. These skills could be invaluable. These skills could mean life to somebody when that person is vulnerable, when somebody is disabled by emergency. These simple skills can be all that is required to revive and to restore, or even to prevent more injury from happening to somebody who has been involved in an emergency of any sort. Making sure that everyone around us, I say that again, everyone around us, your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your husband, your wife, your friends, anybody around us should know how to help during an emergency. It is commendable. It is encouraged. Okay? Making sure that people around you know at least the basics. It is very important. I don't even know how else to let you know how important this is. So please make it a point of duty. Please make sure that people around you share the video with them. You know, there are other videos on this channel about saving lives. Few minutes. Okay, tell your child to go watch it. About choking, about CPR, and other important topics. How to call 911 or emergency number. What to do when there's emergency. Very, very important. After all, no person knows who will be one's savior when one needs help from emergency. Is that not true? Is that not true? You don't know who is going to be there when you can't even act because you are totally disabled. By emergency that happens. You don't know who is going to be there. It can be, maybe your husband will be the one to save you. Maybe your wife. Maybe your child. We hear about child hero, kids hero, young heroes. Nobody knows. So that is more reason why we must sensitize. This is more reason why we must make sure that people around us know what to do. Because you don't know who will be your savior when you need the help as a result of emergency. So these CPR and the first aid skills are for everybody, everyone. Okay, I hope we have answered this question. And I'm sure you're going to act based on the response that you have received from this all important question. So, and at this point, I want to thank you. Thank you for your time. It's not easy, bringing this time to watch. It's not easy, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And of course, my mission here. The reason why this channel is floated is so that we can save life. Okay? So that we can know what to do. We should equip ourselves with the knowledge. Knowledge is power. So that's why the channel is there. Okay? So this channel is about life, about saving life, about living right, living healthy. All right. So thank you so much, and please remember to subscribe. If you have not, just click the subscribe button, so that when I upload new videos, okay, you get notifications. You can also you can share it. Like the video, share it to friends, to family members. Invite them to this channel. This is an active channel. This is live channel. Okay, this is where we talk about life. This is where we tell you what to do, how to equip yourself. We give you knowledge. We give you information about emergency and how to mitigate it. How to, step up when emergency shows up. Okay, so thank you again, and thank you for those who just subscribed, and for those who have already subscribed, I say thank you. Those who have not, please subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you again shortly. Another video is on the way. Make sure that you watch out this space. Thank you. Bye.